Okay, Paycheck Protection Program Mid-Penn Bank customers. So we've had some videos. I've talked to you about some of the things that are going on, but I want you to see the rest of the team. So today I'm going to show you all of our various war rooms where we have people doing things for you. So let's go inside here at 2407 Park Drive. So this is the first war room we have set up where we get all of the applications. We have members from various areas of the bank taking care of you and taking care of your application. I want to introduce you to Joan Dickinson. So Joan, in her normal life, is our chief of staff, so she handles all of our retail branches. But Joan, tell them what you've been doing for the past 12 days.
So we've been taking applications from customers and referrals and logging them into the system. We get some codes, put on them, and prep them, and then they go to our next building, which is the next stage 2.
And we have Kathy, who is normally Joan's assistant, and we have Tiffany, who works over in human resources. We have Roger, who's one of our credit analysts. We have Evan, who's one of our young commercial lenders. We have Sophia, who is in our professional development program. And we have Lisa, who is an executive assistant for one of our market presidents. So let's go next door. Okay, so here we are at 2405 Park Drive, which is next door to the building I just showed you. This is our university building, as you can see. Let's go inside here, see what's going on here. So once the application is printed off and sent over, it comes first, if I can continue to walk backwards. It comes over here. This is the facilitation desk. It first comes to Chris Zamponia, who normally runs our security and our facilities, but right now what he's doing is
reviewing to make sure everything's in line, everything's ready to go so that there's no questions when we put the app in the computer.
Right. So then, once Chris is done with it, it comes over here, and this is where it all really happens. This is where the deals flow into the approval stage. There's a facilitator here. That's the person who gets the application on to the next level. We have the best facilitator in the world. He didn't want to be filmed, so it's me. So then we come over here, and this is a big room. We're not fully staffed in here right now, but we have people like Brant, who is, what are you doing?
Automating all the applications, getting them uploaded to the SBA site, so then the guys back there can validate and get them going.
So he gets what's called the funding or approval from SBA, right? Yep. So normally we have a bunch of people in here. You know, we have Blaine back there, who's in his regular life is in credit, and you're in the IT group. We have Jocelyn back there, who is our retail operations officer, but she's doing this today. So once it comes through that process and we have an approval, then it comes over here. And this is the documentation group and validation, and you gotta meet Natalie. Natalie Falatek is the head of our SBA group. So let's go over here and let's talk to Natalie. So Natalie, why don't you tell them what you're doing in this room?
Getting everybody ready to close.
Close, that means money in your hand.
Yeah, we're just going through and double checking everybody's worksheet, making sure they have the calculations correct, making sure they understand how forgiveness works and what they're eligible for, and then getting the docs out.
So that is really important work, and she's got people from various areas of the bank here. You guys can all wave. All right. Then we've got one last big war room. Come on in here. We've got Maggie. Maggie is normally our chief administrative officer, so she handles all of the employees throughout the organization. But what are you guys doing in here today?
Right now, we are getting documents all collected on each one of these files so that we can be ready to get these documents out to borrowers to sign. So this is kind of a really exciting room because it's the next step before we get those documents out via DocuSign to all of our borrowers.
Trying to get the cash in your hands. All right, and then we got one last room I want to show you. It's a big operation. You guys thought it was all just me, but it's not. All right, and this is where most of you guys are placing your calls. This is Christian the van. A lot of you probably have talked to Christian. Christian, what's going on in here? What's this?
We got calls being answered back here, helping people fill out their forms and get us the correct information. I am working on documenting all the information and getting everyone's loan amounts correct and ready to fund.
So this is the call center, the number that is probably being shown on the screen now. And they also handle the mailbox, the PPP documentation at midpennbank.com. So when you send all your stuff, this is where it's coming. I want you to look back here. He's on the phone right now, but that's Scott Mickelwright. He's our Chief Revenue Officer. So normally he handles all of our lending and deposit activities, but he's answering phones today. So that's how great this is. All right, so there's one last person that I want to introduce you to, the person who really architected all these various war rooms and the whole process from start to finish. Now, I always take credit for it, but in reality, it was done by Justin Webb. So this is Justin. Normally, Justin is our Chief Operating Officer, but this past 12 days, he's been overseeing this as an additional job. So what do you want to tell the folks?
Just want you to know that we've spent the past 12 days, probably more, putting all this together so that we could be as responsive as possible to everybody. We've got deals flown, we're getting documents prepped today, ready to get these funds dispersed, and we'll keep working until we get them all out.
So there you have it. So this is a real team effort. We have put together as many people, and they're working around the clock. I mean, we're open virtually 24 hours a day. People were here. I left early last night at 11 o'clock, and there were people still here, tons of people. So we're working really hard trying to make this happen as quickly as we can for you. So hang in there. It's happening. We're going to get money in your hand next week. Have a great day.